The following video is proudly presented by MightyOxTrading. All information contained in this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. It is not financial or investment advice. Good morning and welcome to MightyOxTrading. Happy Thursday. Hope everyone's having a good day so far. We are ready to rock and rumble. Gold sending us a short signal right here as we come on. I'm not real sure about that, so we'll wait on that. Let's look at the markets overnight. You can see we come into this morning down on both accounts, which just means it's a day that ends in Y. So, ES, we'll start there. Low 40.83, it's been kind of chugging up slowly since. High of about 41.24, so that is about 37 or 38 points in range. NQ, same type of move. High 12.655, low of 12.494. So that's about 161 points of range. Now copper blew up, man. Copper well up. Low there 4.3075. It's just hit 448.25 a little bit ago. So that is about 17 and a half. Well, not points, but so 350 ticks of range there. Gold also exploded upwards, and its high now is 1860, low is 1846, about 14 points of range. Let's see, did the other metals do that too? Platinum did that somewhat as well. And look at silver just riding up. They're riding high. UltraBond. Actually, its high of the day was its first weird candle. And let's see, the low was 155.08, the high was 156.05. So it looks like a lot of action there. It really isn't. It's less than a point of range. Very choppy. Very choppy. Oops, I got my yellow line wrong here on natural gas. Natural gas had a big blow up here shortly after Europe opened. And it has about 250 ticks of range. Gold. Gold had its long and its short. I'm sorry, not gold. Crude. In the early morning, its high was the first candle at 114.80 and hit its low here before 9 o'clock p.m. at 111.64. Looks like it's heading back down that way though. A little over 3 points in range. And that's where we stand now as NASDAQ's trying to give us a short signal. Meanwhile, crude clanging in my ear. I'm a crude clanger. Excuse me one sec. That I'm back. as we look for opportunities. How's everyone doing today? See, dip down, long signal firing right there. Recent highs 12,642, 12,655. We're at that 42 level right now. Let's see if it gets above. Pulled down, the signal went away. New candle. Overall, it looks like yeah, the 15-minute chart just looks like it's been consolidating now for several hours. Oops. 30-minute chart doesn't look impressive either way, and neither does the hourly chart. Though they're all slightly uptrending. 5-minute chart looks even more confused. So we will play this a little bit by ear. There's that long signal again. Not gonna go with 5, which was my plan. If we do jump in here, it's gonna be with 2 micros. Let me see it pull back to the SMA line again. I have some eggs in front of me, so I'm gonna eat quickly here while we wait for some action. A little bit here. As soon as I finish my eggs, we'll go through the evening or the overnight, whatever, and chart it out, see how it would have done. NQ trying to go long here again. Slightly above that last. Look at the bands closing in though. I don't know. Good morning, Matt. How are you today? Okay, just pulled back again. Signal went away. So thus I go back to my eggs. Signal came back, but I'm not taking it. Which means y'all should probably get into NQ because it's going to go up about 50 points in the next 2 minutes. Trying to pop up. Crude trying to pop up, but that's an ugly chart. Ugly. Good morning, Dr. Pepe Hands. I think we'll call you Doctor. How are you this morning? Excuse me while I finish my eggs, and then we will chart the overnight if nothing's going on, and seeing how this how NQ did would have been the trade overnight. Oh, and speaking overnight, remember tomorrow. London session, we're going to be doing an extended stream, 9 hours, coming online at 2 a.m. Eastern. We'll trade the London session starting at 3 a.m. We'll trade the non-farm payrolls at 8:30 a.m. and the cash open at 9:30 a.m. 9 hours of me. I hope you can join me for some or all of that. Hey, you see, it's good. I did not take that signal, so it popped back down. Crude just blew. I should have taken that long signal, but this chop kept me out. There's a big 25 tick candle up. ES sending me a short there. Oh, not too bad. Only been here 15 minutes or so, so I really haven't done anything yet. Traded the Asia session last night, down a little bit from there. But doing well otherwise. Well, short signal there on NQ. We have a downtrending SMA line now, slightly downtrending. Our recent low, 25.25 there. In the year 25.25. Oh, sorry. Anyway, and a low of 619 there. Signals went away though. Going choppy here in the early going. Okay, eggs are finished. Yay. And we pop back up on NQ. Little dip down. That's usually, that can be a bullish sign. We're back right at that top of this, same level as the top of this candle. Yep. It doesn't know where it's going. It only knows where it's been. So let's look at overnight. Actually, let me get a drink first, and then we'll look at overnight. It looks like, by a quick gander, it was very easy to trade overnight. Sorry, I forgot to mute before I took that swallow, so you heard me getting that drink. Apologize for that. I usually try to keep all food and drink muted. So we can see, first of all, I charted out the evening. Definitely was choppy in the evening. But starting from the start of the session here, this would have been 15 points. This would have failed. That's a loss. This would have been 15. This would have been a loss. This would have been 15. But there's a 10-point stop. So we're at 3 and 2, 3 and 3, 4 and 3, 5 and 3, 6 and 3, 7 and 3, 7 and 4. Wouldn't have taken any of these into the bands. And then this one to taken that one because it was in the bands. That one might have faked me up. So let's say 7-5 and 8-5 in the evening. I slept. After I got off stream last night, I fell asleep, so I didn't take a lot of that and didn't deal with a lot of that chop. So let's go from here. 15-point profit target. 10-point stop is what I'm normally looking for in Asia or London. And that would have been good. This would have been good, I think. Maybe, oh, you know what? I said that too quick. Would not have been good. Would have been close enough that I would have stopped out break even when it pulled back. But what counted as a loss. This signal would have been beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Is this your first time joining the stream, Doctor? This one would not have been good. Well, actually, I'm wrong. It would have been good. And this would have been good. Why wouldn't they have taken that one? Because it expanded from the SMA line to the bands, and that often leads to the pullback, and you can see the pullback on that next candle. So, would not have taken that one. Would not have taken this signal here because it was coming down to an uptrending SMA line. Probably, I may. I'll count this as a loss here. I don't think I would have taken it. I would have for it to get back above there. Oh, well, good. I hope you like what you see. If you haven't subscribed yet, I'd love to have you as a subscriber. I wonder what happened there. I always, I look back when I see weird wicks or weird candles. I always wonder what exactly happened. You can see here, this just whooshed. All of a sudden down and right back up by what opened at 618, went down to, I'm sorry, wrong candle. But at 624, whooshed all the way down to 597 and finished at 618, all within a minute of time. So wouldn't have taken this one. As you can see, it actually would work, but wouldn't have taken it because of the downtrending SMA line. Better entry would have been right about here once we've seen this SMA line turn blue. Blue. Sorry. Short signal here that I would have taken. Let's see. It would have been good eventually. Would have been choppy, but it would have been good. I think long signal here would not have taken it where it fired. Once that line turned white, we could jump in there. Boop, 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 boop. Come for the trading, stay for the sound effects. That would have been a winner. Chicken dinner. Would not have taken this and didn't take that. Didn't take that. Almost took that but didn't. And that's where we are now, so let's count. You mean our chop, doctor? I'm sure. Yeah. And, non-farm payrolls tomorrow, so the week, a couple days leading up to non-farm payrolls always tend to be a little weird, it seems. 4, 5. Or you talk about this candle. Yeah, that's something. It's some big institution decided to dump something or do something there. I have no idea. It's just weird. It's like yesterday, the day before, I saw gold do something similar. So I went on NinjaTrader, went to a 1 second chart, and I mean it literally went down 2 points on gold in 1 second, and the very next second, it came back up those same 2 points. So it's something manipulative or weird there. 5, 6, 7, 8. No losses in there at all. Something's wrong. Let's assume I would have taken 2 bad signals. So there's the loss. So say 6 and 3, 7 and 3, since a little after midnight my time, based on the signals I should have taken. And 15 points by 10 points. Hey, male gossip, welcome. Good morning. So now we wait. You can see gold is squeezy. That big burst up on crude has fallen back. It's back below where it started there. And Q's trying to send a short signal. This is where I just kind of, it's up and down. Morning, Leonardo. Let's look. Oh, like that one there. Oh, yeah. Good catch. I'm usually no longer paying attention. Yeah, it's been that way the last couple days. Yeah, sometimes you get one of those on Fridays, but it's unusual for every day. It's yeah, and then that's the tough part about trading as a retail trader is that you never know what some institution's going to do to muck up everything. Perfect chart, perfect technical analysis, or perfect order flow reading, and all of a sudden, boom, slap to the face. So now leave it, and you can see short signal there is just kind of. Good morning, Casey, and how are you doing? A few more weeks. I'm sorry to hear that, Casey. Hopefully you get that back. Remember, don't revenge trade. My funded TCP is down $48, and I am like $50 away from blowing it. So I'm now only trading that in the evenings with a $5 to $10 risk per trade, trying to build that back up. It's not fun. So let me go check. It's just about the top of the hour. Let me go check, see what kind of news, if anything, we have this morning. That's right. Unemployment comes out today. Bunch of news this morning, actually. OPEC plus JMMC's coming out in 20 seconds. US ADP employment change, initial jobless claims, US productivity revised. And at 10 o'clock Eastern, US factory orders month over month. US durable goods revised. And then at 11 o'clock, we have crude oil inventories. So fun data this morning. Let's see what's going on. I like the TCP. Um, I especially like the TCP with the 50K, like they have it this month. Um, I think it's the the best program they have. Unfortunately, I did the 25K and I got funded, but then now I'm in trouble on the funded account. But I wouldn't be in trouble if it had been the 50K level. But I really like the fact that you can keep leveling up and all that, and I think it's a great program. Oops, I need to change Nightbot to talk about the June special. Remember to do that after stream. Good morning, CBR. Awesome. Poppin'. And Crude just dumped based on whatever OPEC just said. Wow. Look at Crude going down. If OPEC would have called and let me know about this beforehand, I could have made some money there. So let's see what the news was. I don't see it on TICKSTRIKE yet. Not TICKSTRIKE. Financial Juice. Oh, they haven't made an announcement of whatever just upset the market. OPEC Plus is highly likely to agree to an output hike in the range of 600,000 barrels per day for July. So that's why you just saw crude oil lose its mind. I wish I had. I knew that I just read that there was an OPEC thing, being announced, and that lately, anytime there's been an announcement from OPEC, oil has dropped. I should have played that drop. Great job, Gary. Excellent. And look at that. In a span of 2 minutes, it comes all the way back up. Now it's bouncing off that SMA line. But interesting. Now, and that obviously made a new low of the day. But you can see here, this is on the 15-minute chart. I plot a third, instead of the two standard deviation Bollinger Band that everybody uses, I plot a 3 and a 4. And you can see it hit the 4 standard deviation band. And I have found that when things hit the fourth band, you can see hit the fourth band there as well, it almost always snaps back. Fortunately, it does it so quick you don't react to it. But if there was a way to rest an order there, that would be beautiful. You can see how quickly this is snapped all the way back. And it's now above where it fell. Yeah, 15 minutes still bearish, downtrend. It's popped back up to that SMA line, but it is real. I mean, this is just a major play. I should have tried to grab it. I just hate jumping into something that's already moving. It always seems to stop as soon as I do. Yeah, I mean, I definitely like that that idea of grabbing those reversals. And if if something hits it without news for some reason, and it's almost a guaranteed reversal play. But you can see here, like it hit that fourth standard deviation back here at 430 for whatever reason. I have no idea why. And I mean that would have been a beautiful play. Uh, Meanwhile, I wasn't paying attention. NQ sent a short signal, and it's trying to break out of this little range. 619, the recent low, and 602. But it's sticking down in that third band. On the 1 minute chart, I keep the third band, second and third band. And you can see that bouncing. Meanwhile, Crude now, yeah, I guess it's like, oh my god, we hate this. Oh wait. And then again, maybe we love it. Gold coming down. Well, there's the break of that support. I do use it. My one problem with tick strike so far, actually, hold on a minute. I actually have Crude and that they're not showing up. Let me fix that. I have Crude and NQ at the top right hand corner of the screen, but every now and then, for some reason, now it's showing me Apple. What the heck? There we go. Uh, Streamlabs makes them go away. There we go. My one issue with Tick Strike is that I hear it and then it gives me FOMO, and I want to jump in where I really shouldn't. But I still, I've been using it for a little less than a month, and it's both helped me and hurt me. But for those that can fight the FOMO feeling when you start hearing the ticking, and look at Crude just go now all of a sudden. So from this low here, 111.63, it's gone up almost 2 points, and that's in 7 minutes. And I was wrong to not jump in on NQ, so I missed that opportunity. So I tell myself not to doubt the signals because I do that a lot. I had a downtrending SMA line. I had the signal. The only thing that I often tell myself not to get in if it's breaking through the third band, and it just hugged this third band the entire way down, and it's gone 15 points now since I would have gotten in. Now, another reason I should have gotten in is we broke the third band here, probably broke the fourth band on this quick spike up, which was another indication we were coming down. So I'm unhappy with myself for missing this. This is probably going to continue going. We'll see here. Next support is 602. Not going to count this 597 as a support. Then we have 90 and 84 back here. Yeah, oftentimes, yes. We came down to about 603 near that support. Crude's trying to continue up. Turned on the desktop audio so you can hear TICKSTRIKE for a bit. It's stopped now. Gold popping up there off that SMA line, kinda. I mean, it got below it, now it's above it. That little clicking laser sound there, it's gold. The klaxon horn sound there is crude. And Q coming up here a little bit. Wow, look at that 15-minute candle on crude. Up 2.36 points. All the petroleum products are up. So let's look at crude here on the 15. It's actually gone band to band, and it's now hitting that fourth standard, or the wick hit the fourth standard deviation. Pulling back a little bit here. Hit a high of 114.73. It's pulled back already by about 50 points. 50, I'm sorry. 50 ticks. 50 points would be impressive. Still did not hit the high of the day, which was the first candle of the day. 114.80. But that's quite an impressive candle. There's a new 15-minute candle. Right, look at that going. NASDAQ popped up there. out of the blue as well. Weird spot. 19-point candle. So we have some weird price action today, and we're 15 minutes away from the unemployment report. Gold. Gold. Oh, wow. Look at that. Look at that candle on gold. Good job, CBR. So I'm thinking for Monday or Tuesday. And you see, like I said, that was a weird spot for it. At wick up, now we're coming back down. I might grab that short. I think on Monday I might just fully 100% concentrate on NQ. Like have a full spread window of 1 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute, 30 minute, and just concentrate on NQ the entire morning, and go for every little, not every little, but like calculated moves, and see how that goes. Yeah, I'm here screwing around, not grabbing this trade. Well, you know what? I'm waiting now. I was gonna grab the trade here, but I didn't grab it right when that candle started. But the other thing is, we didn't get through that 03 mark, which I said was support earlier. I'm gonna rest an order. Right below that support. Oh, and we're filled. Well, that quickly. I rested an order. You didn't even see it. That quickly. But look at this move down quick. Pop it right back up. Got down to a quick burst down to 591. It tries to come right back up. Yeah, it's going to come right back up and stop me out. Watch this. About a $60 risk on this trade. 2 micros at 15 points stop loss. I mean, gold and crude really. I mean, their volume seems decent. I won't. I usually won't jump into something if it has a big spread. But most of the time, gold and crude only has about a 1 to 2 tick spread. Um, Other things though. I mean, I just follow the charts. I mean, even with we'll look at that here in a minute with a lower volume asset as soon as they get stopped out here. Okay, there we go. Stopped out. Let me update the P&L, then we'll look at that. And Q trying to pop back up there. So I believe we're now down 160, 171. Okay. Update my P&L. One of my favorite things to trade used to be copper. So yeah, I mean, definitely. And if you do, stick to gold and crude, because I think crude is like second or third in volume of all the futures, if I remember right. Here's copper. Copper's obviously its lower volume. Actually, I took no. There's the volume. So on a daily chart, you see the volume of copper is about 54,000 yesterday, 65 compared to ES and NQ, which of course do about 1 million. But back to the 1 minute. I mean, I use these signals, and you can see that even with lower volume, getting in, it's not you might have some slippage getting in and out, but I mean, if you're only shooting for like 5 ticks or something, then yeah, you probably don't want to try and scalp them. But if I enter a copper trade, I'm looking for like 20 ticks. So, if I have a couple ticks of slippage, then I have a couple ticks of slippage getting out. But, and yeah, you gotta watch, obviously, just like anything else, you don't want to get into in the tight, choppy phases. But, and there's also, hours you don't want to play it. Like, here, this is the evening, and you can see how a lot of these candles have absolutely no body. There was nothing here, and I would stay out of copper in evenings. But during the day and even overnight, it has plenty of volume that you can get in and get out with a minimal slippage. Same with agriculture. Yeah, there's some things that aren't worth it at all, like that other metal palladium or however you pronounce that. Lumber isn't worth it. Bunch of the micros don't have enough volume, like micro treasuries. Yeah. Now, there's a like here. I would love to learn how to play these. This is gasoline futures, and you can see that it often trends and makes big moves. And like if you look at this trend here, this is almost a $4,000 move. But the problem is the spread on it is anywhere between 20 and 50 ticks at any given time. So I can't figure out how to play that or how people play it with that big of a spread because it's $4.20 a tick. So if you have 25 point spread, I mean tick spread, that's over $100 spread. I have traded lean hogs. In fact, I have a lean hog chart. Excuse me. Lean hogs can be lucrative. Get the right move. You may, people don't pay attention to ag, but like let's say I had taken this long signal here and wrote it up. Of course, wouldn't have caught the top, but this is 66 ticks at $10 a tick, so that's a $660 move. That's an ugly looking chart right now in the NASDAQ. Now the other thought is on the commodities is remember that if you're doing an evaluation, you're obviously, or if you're funded with multiple of these companies, you're often on sim, and sim fills can be a little bit better than if you're on the regular live market. Crude has kind of leveled out here. Yeah, sim gives you a little bit, usually gives you a little bit better in fills. Hogs is decent. Um, got the thing about hogs, first of all, it only trades like 5 hours a day. It opens at 9:30 and closes at 2 p.m. So um, not hard. It's a more of a higher time frame thing. If you go down to a lower time frame, you can see it's very spotty, except for right at the open. So it's easier to play on the higher time frames. If you try and play it on the lower ones, you can see how easy it would be to get chopped out. And it can have 3 to 4 ticks of slippage, so you got to be careful of that depending on the time of day. I've only ever taken like 1 or 2 trades on it, but I have taken trades on it. $10 a tick. 9:30 to 2 Eastern time zone. I try to I try to say everything on the stream on the Eastern time zone, which is difficult because I'm in the Central, but I try and keep everything on the Eastern. Hopefully next year I'll be back on the Eastern time zone. Gold coming down. And Q trying to pop back below that SMA line. We did pop back below the SMA line on the 15-minute. Sounds good, Black Beauty. Gold just hit that third band, sending a short signal there, but I'm gonna wait for confirmation. And Q looks like it's trying to come down again. Q coming down here. It's about ready to send a short. Gold's sending a short signal on the 15, but I'm not trusting it. You see, it's come down. It's broken that Bollinger on the SMA. I'm sorry, on the RSI. So has a good sign of a reversal there. You can see it kind of reversing now. Crude. Sorry, I got distracted with the Discord. So I should have taken the gold trade, of course. Wow, both of you gonna do that? Does that now make me an influencer? uh, Short signal there on NQ, right above 600. Haven't we been here before? I think we have. Got down to 591 before coming back up and stopping me out. Here it's making another run through. Down to 595. Got 10 seconds to decide if I want to try and jump in on this. Oh wait, I forgot about the news. News obviously didn't have much of an impact. Oops. I'll check the results of that news here shortly. But we are in on this short again. I know what you mean though. Yep. The word of lean hog spreads far and wide. So this is going to probably make me regret that I did not wait for it to break this support at 591. This was probably an idiotic move. Why would you take an order into support? Well, because we have a downtrend, and We got the short signal, but alas, that candle was right on that Bollinger. So I don't think it's going to reward me for bad behavior here. That was a too quick action, not enough thinking on my part. Which is part of my problems. That doesn't stop me out yet, but it will. Crude clanging. Trying to send a short signal, but it's kind of squeezy there. Actually, not as squeezy as I thought. Well, where are we at on VWAP? VWAP. Oh, we're right above VWAP. So not only did I take a trade into support, but I took a trade into VWAP as well. Hey, I'm brilliant. So we're stopped out, and I deserve that stop out 100%. Yeah, I do. Oh, I've had people tell me that it's too distracting, that I'll never succeed as long as I'm streaming, that I need to give up the streaming, so on and so forth. But not, I find it, I mean, obviously sometimes I might be explaining something else and I might miss a trade, but working off a 1 minute chart, that happens just normally anyway. You're gonna miss trades. I also find out that I'm less, you know, less inclined to do something incredibly stupid, like a YOLO or anything, while being live. That said, I deserve that stop out there. How long have I been trading NQ? Good question. I started with ES and thought NQ was going to be way too fast. Then I slowly gravitated to it. Let's say 7 or 8 months, I want to say. So unemployment did nothing to the markets here. Let's look at it. OPEC may decide on July and August hikes today. I'm seeing it updated here in Financial Juice. There we go. U.S. jobless claims 200K. Expected was 210K, so it beat. U.S. productivity. U.S. labor costs. So yeah, nothing. There was nothing earth-shattering in any of the reports that came out. I started off trying to trade stocks, um, but quickly got frustrated with PDT rules, and obviously not easy to go short. It's very hard to trade stocks when you have like no money. Um, then I was watching a streamer that trades stocks, and he mentioned he was a Top Step affiliate, and I heard about the prop trading of futures, and I did a quick crash course on futures, and then jumped into Top Step, and I didn't take nearly as long to learn futures as I should have at that point. And then eventually I found there to trade and moved to there to trade. No, beginner trader or beginning trading? Beginner trader, I want to say. I forget what, yeah. He's a small time scalper of stocks. I've only ever watched one Trades by Matt stream. Maybe two. I didn't find him until after I was at Earn a Trade. People were talking about him on the Discord. Yeah, I watched a bunch of stock streamers and stuff before I ever found futures. I watch Ross Cameron, a few others. I had a lot of time on my hands at that point. I started teaching myself to trade with YouTube and all that while I was in a uh, rehab facility after I had a leg amputation and I was waiting on a prosthesis. So I figured I'll do something useful with my time besides playing RuneScape, and I started getting into trading. You are out of, what are you out of? Crude? Black Beauty? Sure signal there on soybean. Soybean? Yeah, soybean. Soybean meal. Ooh, look at that nice, beautiful long there on soybean oil. Yes, soybean oil can be lucrative too. So this long signal on soybean oil looks like it went 50, almost 60 ticks. Let's say 50 ticks at $6 a tick. That's a $300 move. Oh yeah, it can be intense watching streamers that are, risking a lot at a time. It's kind of why I used to like to get into watching Ross because, he can go big. But you know, once I found futures, futures really called to me. I love that you can easily go long and short. No having to find shares to short or pay borrow fees. No PDT rule. Did get a long signal there. We're about 45 minutes on the bell. So far I've taken 2 trades today and both have failed. Dealing with a bit of a headache. I don't know if it's sinuses. It's got to go away though, because I have a long stream tomorrow. It's a very docile day so far. Let's look at our 15-minute charts and see what we can see. This, I tell you, this. I wish I'd been awake for this. This would have been beautiful. But anyway, yen has been coming up. See how that signal would have worked. The euro would have worked. The pound would have worked. Yeah, well, every currency is heading up. Ah, that was actually these candles here that fired just 15 in the last candle. Those are great reversal candles. Down below the SMA line, we couldn't hold it. Back up. Platinum moved up nicely as well. Treasuries, the UltraBond's been an absolute mess. Don't say, tell CFT I said that. Yeah, I can see that. Black Beauty. I like to look at charts when people say something and so I can actually visualize it. A reminder for anyone that normally watches me on Sharevision in the evenings. I will not be streaming there tonight because I'm going to get some extra rest for the overnight stream here on YouTube. So, no stream on Sharevision tonight. Next stream on Sharevision will be Sunday at 7:45 Eastern. Getting a long signal there on NQ. I don't know. I don't like. Well, anyone doesn't know what Sharevision is and likes to trade in the evening or watch people trade in the evening, Nightbot just posted the link. Sharevision is a startup company that's trying to become the YouTube of finance. And I could really use some more followers over there because they pay me to stream. And I need 19 more followers to get the most of the monetization available. Oh, if anyone feels like going over there and creating an account quick and following me, I would really appreciate that. Just like I'll appreciate if you are enjoying the stream, hitting that thumbs up button here on YouTube. Yes, I'm asking a lot, but I do appreciate it. So quiet this morning. Dr. Pepe, I do appreciate you subscribing. I just see the notification now. Never realized that the notifications on YouTube show me the new subscribers until yesterday. That's how smart I am. So we have it's just boring morning. Male gossip admitting to being an axe murderer. Hey Tay. Good morning. Welcome. Hope you're having a great day. Uh, you missed me taking 2 losses the world above. Other than that, you haven't really missed much at all. We've been talking about lean hogs. You missed a conversation about lean hogs. Hey, common man. Welcome. Hey, Loper. Thank you for the positive vibes. Right back at ya. Good luck, Black Beauty. Remember, Crude desk opens here in 3 minutes. Yeah, 3 minutes. That can make things a little wild for a minute or two. Ooh, big move down there on the UltraBond. Double short signal firing on the UltraBond there. Q trying to send a short signal here right before the top of the hour as well. But we're rangy. We are NQ's being rangy mutt. 593 here, 591 here, 644 here, 641 there. So that's kind of the range we're in. That's a little bit of a high range. Really, the real range is probably about 24. It's about a 30-point range. Big move there here though. 10 points. Trying to head down and break that range. It's got a head of steam. But I'm not being. Well, there it goes. See how far it goes. Let's see if it. See, I got stopped out the last 2 times I tried, so twice bitten, third time shy. So I should have jumped in here. But that's okay. That didn't go far. Would have been could have been a 10-point scalp there. But right now it's showing some green. Let's see what happens. Right back up. Top of the hour here. Well, it's the top of the hour everywhere, but you know what I mean. Crude coming down for Black Beauty. Gold. Something a long signal there. Oops. It's also near recent resistance. Good call there. Looks like on Crude with the desk opening. Black Beauty. It's headed down by looks like about 45 ticks or so right now. NQ did pop back up. Oh wow! So I should have taken that short on NQ. 97. It just blopped down to 76. Yes, blop trading term. 20 points down. Yep. So NQ's losing its mind now. Down 30 points. Wow, look at this move down. 32 points on this candle. Well, that just sucked because I mean, it was great for people that were in that. Still going. Nothing outlasts the NQ. It just keeps going and going and going. It's down 50 points that quick off that short signal. So I got bit twice on trying to go short. So I didn't jump in on the third, and you see what happened. Bouncing there a bit. Back up. Now, again, I'm still trying to get used to the whole 15-minute chart thing, but we did get a short signal here on the 15 two candles ago. It reversed by 21 points. But if I jumped in there at 12,600, I could have rode down for 50 points. I could have been riding high. So that's an ugly looking way down, but obviously it's working well. Still heading down. Everybody got quiet. Shocked that NQ finally moved, maybe? I don't know. Hanging around this 540 area. It's a 60-point 15-minute candle here. As I just kind of watch it go, even though I could have followed the signals and did something about it. Good. Crude's popping back up. And NQ's continuing to drop. Wow. So did NQ decide like an hour later that the unemployment report was bad, or do we get fresh news? Gold popping up. So all of a sudden, let's go look at the news, because I gotta see if there's something that's popping, or just it somehow, maybe they thought the open happened a half an hour earlier today. Oh, God. This is it. Labor costs, a key driver of U.S. inflation, revised sharply higher in the first U.S. quarter, sort of revised 12.6%. So NQ, off of the short signal in the 1 minute, has fallen 90 points. Let's come back up a few here. Oh, I would explain it. Partially explain it. And we calmed down just above 12,500. We're not far off the daily low now, though. Daily low is at 12,494. Now, NQ, I mean, this is a after the bell type of move, so I'm not sure where we're going to go at the bell now. Hey, Andrew, that's possible. Here's the daily chart. Take the bands off so it's not as squeezy there. Daily chart, we got above the SMA here back on the 27th, but it's been pulling back ever since. It's still slightly above the SMA, which is at 470. So if it got down below 470, it would be breaking the SMA. We are still coming down. It's down to 510. That's an amazing looking candle right there. 79, 80 points. It's a beautiful candle. That's still coming down. We're about 16 minutes into the bell. So, quick reminder, folks, about tomorrow. It's really not even, I mean, it's like 16 hours away. Doing the live, extended live stream of London session trading starting at 2 a.m. Eastern Time. We'll be trading the London session, the entirety of it, the non-farm payroll report, the U.S. cash open live here on YouTube. Hope you could join me for some or all of that. I will be doing my 10-10 heart thumper strategy for the non-farm payroll report. So we did get down to 498, which is 4 points above the low of the day. It's kind of hanging here now. ES, I didn't even check ES. I always forget about ES. ES actually is a little bit further from its low of the day than NQ is. Its low is at 4083.5. Gold's been weird looking there. That's silver. Gold. Actually, look at this beautiful reversal candle. Hammer down. Wick longer than the body, coming back up, couldn't sustain, could have grabbed 6 points off of that bounce. Hello, Zybes, welcome. I'll be starting the stream at 2 a.m. Eastern, and I'm gonna be streaming for 9 hours straight. So do the whole London session, which London technically starts at 3 a.m. Eastern, but I'm coming on early so I'm not just jumping in right when London starts. You're welcome. And thank you for joining me. I don't recognize your names. If you're new to the stream, welcome. Glad to have you. Hope you're enjoying it. NQ has curled back up to its SMA on the 1 minute. Crude coming back down as Black Beauty expected. Short signal firing there right around 114. BTC's broken back under 30K. For those of you that are into crypto. About 10 minutes till the bell. Crude's clanging in my ear telling me it wants to continue going down. All of a sudden, all the oomph has gone out of the market. Oomph. I agree. Mouse battery died, Black Beauty. Hate when that happens. But my mouse usually gives me indications. It starts giving me trouble before it actually goes all the way dead. So I usually know when I need to change it before it dies. And Q trying to curl down here to that Bollinger. Oh, wow, 68 tick candle up on crude out of the blue. Some more news must have just popped. When I get more screens, I will have news up on one screen. Up, yep. OPEC agrees to hike output by 648 barrels per day in July and August. Just announced. So we just hit 115.39 on crude. I might be the high of the, yeah, that's the new high of the day there. Excellent, Black Beauty. Good. It's amazing that they came up with the number of 648,000. Why not 650? Yeah, Leonardo, yep. I live about a block from the train tracks. I'm in Decatur, Illinois, so like you never really live more than a block from train tracks. But yeah, that's a train you sometimes hear. Crude still trying to rise up. Gold's rising up too. Gold's just kind of snaked up here. We had a high of day on gold as well. Yes, we are by far. So look at that. If I would have played this reversal candle here, this red candle, hammer looking thing. Might even be called a hammer candle. I forget. I know there's a name for it. Anyway, uh, and up here, this is would be 9 points. Crude so far has topped out at 115.69. And we are just about 2 minutes from the open. We'll move over here to our NQ. Go to a 5 and a 1 minute chart. Watch the open. And realize NQ did just come down and make a new low. 488 is the new low of the day. Let's see where we go at the open. Morning, Ace. Sorry, missed you there. How are you doing today? $30 to the bell. Ding, 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 ding. I'm glad to hear it. And there's our bell. Ding, 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 dong. Ding, 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 dong. Up 13 points. Good morning, Burl. You and Ace been hanging out together? You coming at the same time? Now we're down 9 points. New low of the day there on NQ. Big move down. Wow, another 30 points down. Hey, RJ. You three were all at a bar together, weren't you? Back up to 20 points down. ES is 5 points down. New low of the day, 473. New low, well, not new low, but see a lot of red on TICKSTRIKE. You can see TICKSTRIKE NQ up in the upper right hand corner, just absolutely ablaze. So we're down 40 points here on NQ. ES trying to get down to its daily low. Crude oil, though, is clanging upwards. $43 points down here on NQ. I guess it's time to check the Bollinger Band here. Oh, not even close. So nothing to worry about there. Wow, 60 points I just saw on this opening 5-minute candle. ES has made a new daily low as it's down 13 and a quarter. Bit of a pullback here now. Hanging out here, it's kind of slowed down. Muted just in time so you didn't all hear me burp. Wow, big move back up. It's giving up back 50 points. And we're only down 14 on this opening candle. Let's move our yellow line down to the new low. We have what, less than a minute on this opening 5-minute candle, and we'll see what everything else is doing. Wow, it came all the way back. So that 5-minute candle there is actually bullish. Very bullish. So we went down 60 points and we actually finished up by 5. So let's check what everything else is doing. Gold's continuing to grind up. Crude, of course, is up to 115.81. Hit a high of 116.15. The market decides to smite Ace. So crude's made a new daily high. Gold's made a new daily high. UltraBond made a new daily low. Copper continues to rise up. Wow, ace. That was a great recovery. I'm sure you got your 2+ points. And you all think I don't provide entertainment. We obviously got the comedy acts in today. So the market had like 5 minutes of excitement, and now we're just kind of bleh. The oomph is gone again. I want some oomph. Back down. NQ 29 points down. ES back down. Good job, Ace. Ace always gets his points. I need to secretly like connect in to Ace's computer with a trade copier. Moving on up, maybe. So right now NQ is above its SMA line. ES is below its SMA line. Both SMA lines are still showing downtrending. Gold's completely sideways, as is crude. I know. I'm just joking, Ace. I know there's a day you only get a point. Oh, soybeans popped up there. Yeah, and I know you do, Ace, but like Unfortunately, with the slight delay in the stream, by the time I saw you say 4088, it was down to 4082, which is why I try to make sure people don't, if I say I'm doing something because of the stream delay, that people don't blindly follow me. 20, Leonardo, just 20. I think 200 would be really weird. Let's look. Yeah, that would be the 200 SMA. Yep, there's 530. Good call, RJ. It's heading up higher. I once had a guy ask me if I could start streaming on Zoom so there wouldn't be a delay. I'm like, I don't think that would work. I don't know. I'll have to try and I'll have to bring up the stream one day and test it, see how far behind. It should be about 10 seconds, but I don't know if my internet makes it a little bit less. So I mean a little bit more. I stopped using the Restream software, which I know is adding to it. So I said on the 5 minute that these were bullish candles, and I was right, but that next candle been kind of ugly to deal with. Yeah, that's what I think it's between 8 and 10 seconds. Sharevision in the evenings where I stream, that has a longer delay. That's because their software sucks. Where's our oomph? I'll request some oomph. Highway to the battle zone. Y'all wish I'd taken singing lessons at some point. I know you do. Right now the battle's happening right around 15,540. Things have definitely quickly quieted down. Good morning, John. Chopper. We have entered the chop zone. How is FTMO going today, John? And Q up to the 60 area. 69 is what RJ said. This hit 65. Yeah, not bad though, John. That's a manageable loss. So far, everything I've touched today is turned to crap. Down 232 on the gauntlet. Up to 270, but pulling back. Here's that fight RJ talked about. In this corner, we have the Bulls. And this corner, the Bears. Huh. Interesting. Bulls and Bears are both Chicago sports teams. Yeah. MNQ. Every trade so far today has been on MNQ. And then it bit me twice, so I didn't enter the third, and that's the one that went down 100 points. Choppa choppa. definitely entered a chop zone. Back down to 48 on NQ. Gold trying to send a long signal there. I believe we're still, yeah, we're flirting at the high of the day. 1873. Actually made a new high day on this candle, 1870.4. Now, if they after COVID, they've closed down all the pits. Starting to die out anyway, but before COVID, but COVID put the nail in the coffin of the trading pits for the futures exchanges. Big move down here, so bears are attempting to win. 32-point candle here. We're heading back down toward 12,500. A short signal fired at a bad spot that I didn't want to take, but it looks like I should have. It's already down 15 points on this next candle. Back below 12,500 ES, back down to 40.76. Forget where our low of the day. Oh, that is a new low of the day. Someone said something about 40.76 earlier. Pepe, Dr. Pepe, I believe said about 40.76 being a level. NQ hanging right around 12,500. So we're approaching 10 a.m. How's everyone's P&L looking so far? Gold sending a short signal. Sorry to hear that, Matt. Hey, Lennox. Haven't seen you on a morning stream in a while. How are you doing? Matt, don't let it get out of control. Shut her down. Matt, come on, buddy. NQ popping back up here, so a little curl around, trying to get back above that SMA line. Do I want to jump in if it gets back above that SMA line? That's a good question. We shall see. We shall see. New Zealand's been coming up all night. At least futures have. Pull back in the last 15 minutes. Whoa, that Russell candle in the 15 minutes is wild. Is that what the others look like? No. Well, that candle in the 15-minute on the Russell. That's interesting. New 15-minute candle forming here at the top of the hour. There we go. They're popping up. We're ticking, ticking, ticking. Long signal firing. Is this our next leg up? Let's see if this is a mistake, but it is. Grab this long. Probably a mistake. But maybe not. I wasn't sure about it. We did not get above 70 over here, which is the new support, resistance. Let's see if we can break through there. There we go. Break on through to the other side. There we go. Stops move to break even. Come on. Continue. Continue. Come on. You can do it. Oh, pulling back. You know you wanna. Though we did kind of rest right against that band. Should have taken a quick profit, I guess. Let's see what it can do here. Struggling right around 12,575. There we go. Maybe move up. Watching it struggle here. Okay, stop that break even. So I should have took the quick profit. Got in it. 63. Wow, big move down. Got up 20 points, really? I got it at 63 and it went up 20 points. So here's where it actually went up 25 points. So got really close to my goal and then pulled back. And this is again where I struggle between minis and micros because that would have been a $500 trade and I could have just closed it. Instead it was, I don't know. Back to the SMA line on NQ. Yes, it is, and I ran right into it. Head first. Let's try it again. All in all, it's just another brick in the wall. Platinum trying to send a long signal. Not much going on here right now. UltraBond made a beautiful move down here. Let's check that on the. Oh yeah, look at that big new daily low there. That was a full point candle. NQ trying to break that SMA line. We go through so many SMA lines around here, they're constantly breaking them. Hanging around 12,550. ES hanging around 4087. Crude hanging around 116. Hey, Black Beauty, are you in or out on Crude? Are you still in that trade or did you get out? Yeah, if he was playing that move, but I'm not sure he was playing that move because he was just on the Discord a few minutes ago, or like half hour ago during that move, I think. Let's see. He posted it. I guess it was an hour ago he last posted, so maybe he was on that move. Here we go again. We're trying. And failing. There's another try at it. 83 double top so far if it can't burst through. There's 85. It's banging on that wall with like a rubber mallet. There we go. Now the walls come tumbling down near the walls. Up to 12,600. And burst through. Get where RJ said we were at 39. It's up to 639. Let's see where we go. We've reached 613 so far. Still a lot of green on TICKSTRIKE. You can see that in the upper right hand corner. It's kind of pausing here around 615, 617. It's the new high. I don't think it's high of the day though. Is it? No. High of the day 655. Big strong 80-point candle here on this 15-minute candle though. Closes in a minute. There's 28. Wow. RJ is on the point. 32.5 is where we got to. A little bit of a pullback. Pulled back down to 608. Wheat sending me a short signal. We have about 45 minutes left on the stream. Of course, reminder, one more reminder. Doing overnight tonight, or tomorrow morning, or whatever you want to call it. Coming live 2 a.m. Eastern time, so that's 12, 15, 17 hours. No, 16 hours from now. We're trading the London session, we're trading the non-farm payrolls, we're trading the U.S. Cash Open. Hope people will join me for some or all of that. Pulling back to 608 again. touched under 600 and popped back up. Looks like I'm going to be trying to fade toward that SMA line. SMA line's trying to meet to it. Thank you to everyone that's hit that like button. I really appreciate that. For the person that just unsubscribed, sorry to see you go. I did not know that, Ace. I knew they were big here. Oh, big move down here on NQ. 33-point candle down. So from the top there, where we hit 632, we've fallen 70 points, 60 points, 70 points, somewhere in there. Don't make me do quick math. But told you I live in the land of corn. And more. So got up to that level that RJ talked about, just about, and now is totally rejected down by almost 100 points, about 90, 85. Again, don't make me do quick math. $50-point candle here, down to 526. ES, big 10-point candle there as well. Yep, now it's more than 100 points from the high, just that quick. We hit the high 8 minutes ago, and now we're closing back down under toward 12,500. Yeah, there's a Abraham Lincoln Museum in Springfield. Ace. Decatur actually used to be a really good town. Now it's not a good town. So I didn't take that short. I should have took that short. Now there's shootings and stabbings 2 or 3 times a week. Well, the Bears did play here for a year or two. They also used to have a minor league baseball team until like 1960, but they lost that. Now it's a little depressed town that just sits between Champaign and Springfield. And there's another move down. And we're going to see a break of 500. Fortunately, a lot of the industry moved away and closed down that used to really make this town thrive. So we can see here, obviously this fired a short signal here, and it goes against my plan, but should I have jumped in? That's the question. Now, the actual plan, I should have jumped in on this candle, and I didn't. Starting to wonder if we see like we reach highs and we pull back like that and then burst through there, even if it hasn't already turned blue. I'm starting to think I gotta study that more. Like it did it here too. Got up here, pull, grind it backwards, and then I mean, we could have got 20 off of that. I have not seen Death Wish. See, using an EMA instead of a SMA, which I've been experimenting with, would have actually told me to go short there. That's interesting as well. My goal, if I can ever get this trading thing to work, though, is to move back to the East Coast. I'm originally from Pennsylvania. Another 21-point candle down. I was born in Easton, Pennsylvania, which is about 60 miles north of Philly, and then I was living in Reading, which is northwest of Philly, about 68 miles. Yeah, I mean it's not really coast. It's not really okay. It's not really coastal, but East Coast kind of what what's said. Yeah, technically not on the coast. It was more the slightly middle part of PA. Yep, Larry Holmes, Crayola crayons. Yep, I actually, I've never, I've always said grew up poor. Larry Holmes grew up in the projects in the south side of Easton, and I actually lived one row from where he grew up. I met him a couple of times. He has this Palmer Township is a suburb of Easton. He has a huge house out there. As long as it has good internet, yeah, that would be nice, Ace. I mean, I'm not against seeing people. It's just, I don't know. I like the internet. Yeah, it is. Hold on. Boop. Boop. New. Hold on. Give me a second. Scene. New. Chart. Type in HE. Scroll down. Lean hog futures. We'll keep it on 5 minute. Okay. And there it is. iChart. That's what I'll call you, iChart, because I have no idea how to pronounce HNWTGDFJ. Welcome. Hello. Hey, Black BD, did you catch how to get the lean hog chart? Yeah, as long as it's stable enough to trade on, yeah. So crude just dropped like a rock, or well, like a petroleum product. Huh. What are you trading on, Black BD? Like, I forget. Are you on your own account, or are you on a eval account, or are you on a funded account? I can't remember. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Black BD. If remember, Ag is CBOT. I think it's CBOT. Now CME. I forget where Lean Hogs falls. Most agriculture is CBOT, but Lean Hogs says CME. Hold on, let me look at see what I got here on Quant Tower. It's not CBOT. It is CME. I don't have any problem getting it on Ninja on Earn a Trade. Evaluation with who? Black Beauty? Remind me. I've heard of other people having trouble with Bolinox and tickers. So that might be the problem. I'm not sure. I've heard people say that they say you can trade something. I I want to say it was a micro that they had someone was having trouble with. Matt, I'm so sorry to hear that. Thank you sending a long signal. Yes. Yep. Yep, that would be a ace. Matt, we need to figure out something, and it's gonna be okay. I promise you. I know you're frustrated, and perhaps you need to take a little time away. Believe me, and you know, we talk, you know how frustrated I get at times. But we're gonna get this. You're welcome, Ace. Yeah, a lot of people think that the only thing you can trade on NinjaTrader sometimes is whatever it shows when you bring up a new chart. It has that little drop down of like 6 or 7 tickers. So all the others you have to type in the symbol. Gold. Trying to pop up there. So I like to find another trade here. Try and get myself closer to break even, but not going to force it. Enjoyed the chat today. We've had nice conversations, and I'm enjoying that. Double long signal there on gold, but gold's kind of rangy here. Hold on. Let me bring it up. Okay, so. Okay, so go to New up here in NinjaTrader, Chart from the drop down. And here in Instrument where it says Select, instead of hitting the drop down, just type it in. HE. You'll see everything that has HE in it, from stocks to crypto to whatever. So scroll down, and here you see HE Future Lean Hog Futures. Select it, and you have your data series. Put in whatever you want for your data series, hit OK, and it'll bring up your chart. And you can do this with any symbol you want. So if you want soybean meal, type in ZM. There's your soybean meal futures. Or any other weird future that you might want. You know, LE, which is live cattle. I've never traded that. That's all you gotta do is just type it in, and when you select it, NinjaTrader automatically select the most your front month contract. Well, you've been doing very well, Ace. NQ popping up here, long signal. You're welcome, Black Beauty. Oil news in 20 minutes. Thank you for that, Leonardo. It's always nice to even if it doesn't affect it, it can. I mean, it can obviously if it's something huge. It's always nice to just remember what's going on. So I said once I have another screen or two, I'm gonna have news financial juice up on a screen by like half a screen by itself or whatever. Okay. You might need to contact Bowenox. They might not have that enabled. Although it's weird because that's CME, so that's the same exchange as NQ and all that in ES. So let's look at Crude's 15-minute chart, and then we'll look at natural gas, which seems to be falling hard. So this is Crude's 15-minute chart with, as we said, crude oil inventories hitting in 20 minutes or so, pulling down now. This would not have been an easy play here because we had consolidation after that big candle there. Natural gas has just come down. Wow, $2,000 on this 15-minute candle. And just made a new low of the day. So natural gas is dropping like hot petroleum. Financial juice, as in the orange variety. Oh, you guys keep me laughing at least. You got it, Black Beauty? Have a great day, Ace. See you tomorrow. Remember, coming online at 2 Eastern, so that's midnight your time. Alright, talk about for the hogs. Oh, that's why. Thank you, Rallo. I'm here talking about watching the news and looking at everything, and of course, I wasn't actually watching the news. Yep, U.S. EIA natural gas, actual 90B, forecast was 88B. I don't know what that means, but I'll just fake it. Seems like it was a miss because it's in red on financial juice. uh, so that's another thing I need to chart natural gas inventories. I got to see if there's a play there. I mean, obviously this came in and it didn't. I mean, it just fell. It didn't even back tick by a tick, and it fell $2,400. So let's look last Thursday. Thursday, Wednesday. What was last Thursday? 26th. So here, right there, it popped up almost $3,000. It hit that fourth band, and then this is a play. It'll be a gutsy play because you need to figure out a stop. What's the one before that? 19th. That's here. No, that's here. Yeah. Yeah. See, I mean, look at that. Now that one pulled back a bunch before it went. So that's something to study. Now, while I was doing that, I should have, if I had jumped in here, that'd been $730 candle. But I'm always often scared after big candles because big candles often have a pullback first. Oh, here we go again. Trying to head up. RJ, you thinking it's going to try and head back up, or at this point I'm confused. Not that that's anything abnormal. Matt, no, that was Black Beauty that was trying to add lean hogs. Yeah, I think he says he got it now. There was no data at first, but now he says he has it, I believe. In a month, everybody on this stream is going to be trading lean hogs. I watch corn. I don't watch it grow, but I could. I mean, look, seriously, today, I mean, this is a, let's look off these signals. Look at this. Up. Let's say we wouldn't have caught the very top, but that's 37 ticks at 1250 a tick. So let's say 40 ticks because that's easier math. That's $500. And then back down. Agriculture gets ignored, but it makes good moves. Not always. Sometimes it's boring, but sometimes NQ is boring. Yeah, it's a weird name for him. And I will be honest. I was totally disappointed when I found out that pork belly futures wasn't actually a viable thing to trade. RJ, you weren't okay. You don't trade the Asia session. There was a night on the Asia session a couple weeks back where the Bollinger Bands got within 3 points of one another on NQ. That's how boring it was. That's how much it wasn't moving. NQ stayed in a 5 point range for over an hour. Yeah, it can be definitely it's definitely something interesting, and it's a fun it's fun to talk about because like nobody trades it, so everyone's like, hmm. Uh, wow. Here's NQ popping again, trying to break above 600. uh, there's the break of 600 and back down. I may not have made any money today, but at least I'm having fun. Excellent, Black Beauty. See you, Ace. See you tomorrow. I love bacon unless it's overcooked. Well, I'm glad I was able to introduce you to something you like. That's something that's benefiting you. Well, great recovery, Matt. Good job. Oh, you need to send me some of that on in some dry ice or something, Matt. Hey, I'm not asking for a lot, am I? I'll see if you traded him and took delivery. So the stream should be ending here, but or in the next couple minutes. But we're gonna stay for a couple minutes longer just to see what crude oil inventories do. Yeah, there's those genetically modified organisms. Somebody should screenshot it and send it to him. Well, if you do, Matt, you remember the link is down in the video description below. Actually, I need to change that video description below because that still has last month's, but the link's still the same. I should have taken this gold. So here's crude oil inventories popping up. Popped up 69 ticks. Nice. 70 ticks. Oh yeah, I need to change Nightbot too. I need to hire a social media manager that wants to work for free. So oil has popped up almost a full point, pulling back a little bit now. I would like to do the new TCP, but I just don't have the extra money right now. So we've gotten back up to 623 here on NQ. Trying to get up to 639 because that's what RJ said. And RJ looks like he was right. It was a slow grind, but we're definitely moving on up. There's 35. But crude inventories popped up and it looks like it wants to continue heading up now. 37. So once again, RJ was right on point. There's 39. There's 40. Great job, RJ. Okay, I changed my mind. Instead of hooking up a trade copier to Ace's computer, I want to hook up a trade copier to RJ's computer. Uh, Again, Matt, I'm going to tell you daily loss limit. Just once you've had a couple of losing trades, and size down. Seriously. One contract for a while, buddy. I know it's slow and boring, but it's better than blowing up. So we're stalling out. We hit we hit 647, stalling out about 640. Okay, folks. That nice move up. RJ hit his goal. We saw what crude inventories did. Ending the day down. I got kind of complacent there and should have did more. But I enjoyed the conversation. But yeah, if I had jumped in on this long signal here or here, I could have got 70 points. So join me tomorrow, whether it's for 1 hour or 9 hours, as I trade London session, non-farm payrolls, and the cash open. 9 hours of Ox. It's an overdose of Ox, really. I can't even stand myself for 9 hours. But I hope you all be here for at least part of it. Have yourselves a great rest of your day, and I'll see you hopefully tomorrow. Talk to you then. Byesies. Byesies? Did I really just say Byesies live? I hope you enjoyed today's live stream. If you did, I'll love if you hit the thumbs up button. Remember, we do stream every morning on YouTube and Twitch from 7:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. and every evening on Sharevision from 7:45 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. and every Friday from 2 to 4 p.m. Also, I'd love to have you follow me on social media. We're on Twitter at MightyOxTrading, Instagram at MightyOxTrading, and Reddit at r Ox Market Trading. Have a great day.